episode.
Let the opening play here.
There we go. And thankfully I can see the cat as well. I'll be able to hear really the audio so much because we're playing on the TV. There's Jonathan Vokes' name.
Yep. Music and special sound effects by Cellar of Rats.
Oh, that's a name for sure.
I arrived at Blackwood Manor one cold Saturday morning amidst a thick veil of fog. The weather didn't look good, and there was an unnatural calm surrounding the area, yet I soon became entangled with the place.
Alright, and hello citizens of the internet. I am here with Gemma to play one of my favorite games, a point and click called Scratches, the director's cut version.
Hello.
Can you guys...
I'm really... Sorry.
Can you guys hear us all right? Hello, Raptor and Anthony.
Hi, guys.
Yes, okay. Hello, Lloyd, how are you doing? We're playing the game Scratches. So, unfortunately for Bagel, I am not going to be outside his windows scratching with a knife.
Yeah, I think that was a bit too... I think that was a bit much for the budget.
Yeah, this is a game that I played back when I was in college for the first time. Get my car keys. And yeah, it's just a short recap on the story. This is about Michael Arthate, however it's pronounced, who wrote a horror novel and was able to afford a Victorian-style mansion that he always wanted. And here it is, Blackwood Manor. I'm sorry, Basketball American Wood Manor. Imposing main gates for guarding the entrance to the manor. Excellent. Okay, yeah, remember, it's touchy getting to the mailbox. The mailbox was empty. Great. Can hear you well, but it's the homeowner if the game's called Scratching.
I will say this looks way better than when I played it. Like I don't know if it's like a new version with it being the director's cut, but it's much colors are better and the kind of graphics are better.
Yeah, pretty much everything about the director's cut was made better. And I see something funny about the director's cut was in the original version of it, and in the original version of the game, the doorknob and lock were on the right side of the door. But
Okay.
in the director's cut, the original release of it, they still showed up on the right side of the door.
Mm-hmm.
And you had to download a patch to get it to show up on the left side. The funny thing was, you didn't actually have to download the patch. You could still use the key and just click over on this seemingly blank left area, and it would open.
Oh yeah. That's fair enough.
So get the key.
So where did you pick this up for the first time?
In Best Buy, where I used to work.
Oh, brilliant. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure my auntie lent us this, because like, we used to just like share a bunch of these types of games. She was really into them, so she would like pass them down to like mum, and then mum would play it, and then she'd give it to me, and then I'd play.
Based. Okay, there we go.
That's how I got the Lost Crown as well.
Excellent. There we go.
Hello?
Michael, it's me.
Hey, Jerry. It's good to hear your voice.
I see that piece of junk you got there is working.
My thoughts exactly. I was afraid it'd fall apart as soon as I laid my fingers on it.
So how did you find everything? Do you like the place?
It's hard to
That's
tell,
Jonathan.
but I'm very impressed.
That's Nigel.
You sound off. Is everything okay?
Yes.
That's
it's
not
perfectly
right.
Fine. It's just that
Yeah.
I'm in awe. I mean, pleasantly surprised.
He sounds a little bit more
This
himself.
house is like a dream come true.
So you do like it? You got me worried there for 1 second.
I'm telling you, I'm going to turn this place into a factory of horror stories.
Good. You ought to finish that book. I'm rooting for you, mate. You sure everything is in order?
Well, I just got here. Let me have a look around, and I'll get back to you if I find anything strange.
Excellent. I'll talk to you later.
Alright, and yeah, as Gemma said, there's a surprise guest appearance by Nigel Danvers. I'm sorry, I don't remember
Yes.
his actual name.
Jonathan Vokes, but everyone calls him Nigel because it's much easier to remember and it's much more iconic.
And another bit of trivia is the book that Michael wrote that got him the wealth for the manor was called Dark Fall, which is apparently a reference to another British horror game.
Yeah, that was actually Jonathan Vokes' first ever game, Darkfall.
Nice.
Yeah, I've got it.
Excellent.
If you ever want to play it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, there's like a couple in the series. There was like a reboot that he did called Darkfall Lost Souls, which is basically just like it's almost like a sequel, but also a reboot.
Nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, what I was telling you about, like why we don't really have to worry about the time delay, is in this game. See, it still says it's 9 a.m. The time will not pass unless we do something relevant to the plot.
Oh, that's not too bad then. Like the delay is actually not bad at all. Like I may be just seeing what you're doing about 5 seconds after you do it.
Okay, nice.
Yeah. So that's not so like I'm maybe only just I'm probably about 5, maybe 10 seconds behind you.
Good deal.
Mm-hmm. It's our much better internet that we've got. Because if it was under our old one, we'd be like a minute or two behind you.
Bam.
Yeah.
April 20th. During... Okay, how immature am I going to be?
Are you going to mention what April 20th is?
No, just that looks like it says, during a tit of rage.
It's a rage.
During a booby of rage, I burnt my previous diary. Not that I regret it, as it as if my disjointed notes were worth anything. Their only purpose was to keep me sane. I feel that this is my escape route, my only means of finding some... Is it just me, or do the F's really look like T's?
The F's look like T's, and the M's look like they have an A in front of them. So it looks like any only.
Of finding some inner peace. Whenever I put my pen to this paper, I feel that I can reflect upon my situation. I just wish I had more options, that's all. But I'm rambling. I must think clearly. Tokus. Well, I mean, April 20th. Tokus?
To be fair, it does look like the next one looks like May 32nd.
Yes. Also, I find it funny, though, that this is like a British game, but it's written as, like, April 20th, May 12th, and not, like, 20th of April.
Yeah, that's throwing me off, I will say. Because, like, that we don't write dates like that. But if they were maybe trying to market it for American markets, which is probably why you got it over there.
True. So, 32th May... I become an eternal guardian, stuck between few choices, none of which are good. Do I fulfill a promise and violate everything that I believe in, the very principles of my life, or am I condemned to spend the rest of my existence in this deadened state, a ghost with no other purpose than just being here, watching? I truly have no escape. I can't find an appropriate solution to this problem, and I must pay the price. I'm a shadow of the man I used to be. Only these notes remain, my testament in these moments of meditation, my sole companion. 26.
A shadow of the man I used to be? Shadow Man? Oh.
Is there a connection there? No, not really.
No.
26th of June. Today I spent the entire afternoon staring at the window, my mind a blank. Oddly enough, I really didn't care. It seems now as though it was something natural for me, a part of my personality. But I know the reason very well. I've lost my soul. Go find it. I'm an empty shell, devoid of any feelings. I renounced them on that fateful day. And the worst thing is, I knew there was going to be consequences. No, that's not true. Consequences were far worse than I expected. How could I be so blind? Some 20s of January.
some 20s January.
I often wonder what would have happened if we had simply reversed it all. What would happen right now if I came out and told the world what really happened? No, I'd end up rotting in jail. Although, that might be a better destiny compared to this eternal suffering. 17th of November. Jeez, that's a bit of a jump.
That is a jump.
I can't say for sure when it began. I just heard them one morning coming from next room, the whispers. Are they real? Have I been alone for too long? They won't stop. I can't stand it any longer. They are coming. 9th February. Can we get, should have got like a sound effect of John Rice Davies crying. 9th
Yes.
February. Ever since I locked it away, that everything seems to have calmed down a bit. Perhaps James was right after all. It's madness, I know. But at this point, I'd be inclined to believe anything. May. Over the years, I was convinced that everything James suffered was a misfortune, a whim of destiny. For the first time ever, I'm not so sure anymore. I never thought it could happen, but I believe I understand now. If this is so, then cursed be my soul. Poor James. If I had acted in another way, then maybe things would have worked out differently. But it's too late now, and I have to suffer my Calvary. 13th of September. The noises are back, although this time they're different. Before, I'd only hear them inside my head, as if someone or something was whispering and, how to put this, interrupting my thoughts. But now, I can really feel them spreading around the house. What are they? 14th of September. I've realized the noises are coming from down there. I don't want to think about it anymore. December.
December.
They are unbearable. They get worse at night. Oh, how I wish it would stop. What is going on down there? I don't dare go nearer. I don't want to know. Mahi.
I was gonna say, like, with the December, like, it's like he's now terrified of curly letters like U and E.
God, how many years have passed? I have lost all sense of time. I have to get out of this place. Yeah, Lloyd says 70th of November. And Cam was thinking the same thing. Drums. Drums in the deep. December. Gemma 2023. Thank you, Mike.
Yeah, thank you very much. First quote of the day.
The diary disturbed me in a way I couldn't explain, yet I felt curious about what had been tormenting that poor fellow. Yeah, and sorry everyone, I'm gonna try and keep up with the comments as much as I can.
No worries.
But
are you happy for me to read out any comments at all?
Oh yeah, if you'd like.
Yeah, so I've got them coming up quite regularly on the side of me.
Appreciate it. Okay. No, I don't want to look at you.
That was mean.
Creepy boy. Tended to brighten up the whole place, but to my surprise, the lights wouldn't work. Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure, I don't remember too well, but I think no lights actually work in the game.
That sounds about right, actually. I remember this game being very dark. By the way, see that globe in the corner? I was at an antique shop today, and I actually saw one of those like it's a globe, but it's actually a bar type of things
nice.
in there.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I was like, oh, that would look fantastic in my house, but it was £95.
Ooh.
I was like, you're okay, that's fine.
Locked. 6th of February. The construction of the railway bridge is almost complete and went quite smoothly. It took longer than I expected, yet I wish it would have lasted longer. I will be very sad to leave South Africa. I've become so attached to it, its culture, its arts, over the past few months, that I can't help feeling as if it was already a part of me. I will surely return someday. Oh, is this that cultural appropriation I hear so much about?
Yeah, I think, we do that a lot in the UK, apparently.
Based. Soon, hopefully, although I'm afraid there is a great deal of work to be taken care of back in old Britain. Fortunately, I made good friends here who were ecstatic about my new appreciation of their country. They have... Okay, so is this I can't be racist? See, I have black friends.
Yes, it's like I fortunately made some really good friends who are really ecstatic when I condescended them about my appreciation of their country.
Yes, I quite impressed the local Negroes of the Dark Continent. They have offered me some wonderful objects as a token of gratitude, which I have already crated and got ready to ship, along with many trinkets I bought myself. It looks like I'm about to start a very substantial collection. It's a good thing Catherine agreed to move into our new home, although I fear several renovations will have to be made. Even more if I'm intending to start a serious new hobby. It seems I'll
Will
have...
this be involving the British Museum?
Take this. I'm going to start my own museum.
With blackjack and hookers.
In fact, forget the museum. No, the museum will still be there. It'll just be classier.
Yes.
Seems I'll have to... I don't know why he turned into, like, some, like, 30s American guy.
I was like, the natives would leave.
It seems I'll have to get back to work. John Patterson has just told me some natives are causing trouble. Uh-oh. A very unfortunate thing, although I'm secretly rejoicing. 12th February. The natives won't leave. It's not like they're causing trouble so much as they're unsettling our workers. The only complaint so far has been distraction. They just stand still between the trees staring at us without blinking an eye. They're just standing there, menacingly. I've watched them for a few minutes, and they truly seem like some tenebrous statues. At first it was just annoying, but lately it has become downright creepy. They seem to be stalking us. So it's not like they're hindering the construction, but there is a general uneasy feeling, as if they were about to jump at us at any moment. I think I will hire some protection as a measure of precaution.
It's very, very scary thought, but I like the way that it's written at the start. Like, it's not like they're causing trouble, but
Yeah.
I don't like them, and I never will.
Mike says maybe they're just bored and want to watch the construction. Yeah, did you ever think of that?
It's true. Like you know, this is very new to them. Maybe it's like they're building things.
15th of February. Fascinating. I've been looking into the natives. They live in a nearby village and are a very small group, yet they seem to manage quite well. I had thought of them as quite an uncivilized tribe, but their movements are calculated, and one can perceive a sense of careful organization in their tasks. Oddly enough, they seem to be very brutish, and their aspect looks awful, although I couldn't take a good look at their facial features as I followed one of them completely on my own, and it could have been dangerous getting any closer. Also, the village is poor and very rough, but some of the shacks leapt out at us, inviting or special. It made me very curious. I will try to come closer tomorrow. 16th February. So I got a spear stuck in me now.
Oh dear.
My second expedition to the village of the natives has been foiled by an unexpected problem at the bridge. I'm afraid it was due to a slight miscalculation on my part. An indication that I should be focusing more on the task at hand and put my sudden love for all African things aside for a moment. It was my fault, and I accept it.
Koba said N-word, now laugh.
Honestly, I'm really trying to stop myself from making comments like that.
Yeah, and is like Anthony, I'm not racist. Now riddle me this. I'm loud and obnoxious. I like music that rhymes. I make a small percent of the population. Yeah. What am I?
Oh god. Yeah, just I have to be very careful about what I say because I've heard that. Ah, fuck it, I don't care. It's like that picture of the Riddler. Riddle me this, Batman. What is 13 but also 50? We'll have to wait till I'm home. I think this is too quiet on my cheap headphones on the train. Damn.
We'll see when you get back.
20th of February. Of course, my mind laughs at this. They are at it again. Lurking beyond the forest. It's amazing how they have changed our perception of the surroundings. At first we were delighted by the quiet nature of the place. Now we fear what horrors might be concealed in that dark and foreboding cloak of trees. The tops loom above us, overshadowing the bridge, and strange noises haunt our meals. Even the river, telling ungodly secrets. We could be, of course, a bit more sensitive towards distractions, but I can't help feeling the area has, in fact, become more sinister. And yet, I'm still looking forward to satisfying my curiosity about the tribe. 24th of February. At last I found something more about the neighboring tribe. This is an incredible finding, and I just can't withhold my excitement. Some elders at the local town happened to know about them, but only through stories they heard. The most surprising thing is that the tribe was assumed to be extinct long ago, but according to my vague descriptions, the elders think that we could be dealing with a legend here. Excuse me.
Now, I do apologize, Chad, but like the way that because I'm reading this from quite far away,
Uh-huh.
the when it says vague, it looks like vagine.
God damn it. Okay, so,
Sorry.
but then where are the bulbs?
No. Although we talked about them with the tits earlier.
So he's not in Africa, he's in India.
Cam, congratulations, Gemma, you killed it.
Just that's what the distractions they're talking about are. They're trying to work like guy's about to drive a railroad spike down with his hair where he just hears, "You sent Bob's and Vagine?"
You okay though?
Yeah, I was taking a drink when you said it.
I do apologize.
Everything they ever learned of them was during their childhood when the tribe was stalking the town, much in the same way they have been stalking us. People used to call them... How the hell am I supposed to know what this says with this guy's writing?
I unfortunately can't see because it's cut off for me, but like, what does it look like?
D apostrophe... I guess... I'm gonna say Dahom.
The home. Okay.
Dahom, as such was the sound of screams heard echoing late in the night. They'd come out into the streets and see an evil glitter atop a hill in the distance. Some would say it was a fire, others the cursed spirit of an ancient god. Whatever it was, they say the bright light, amid those fantastic screams, was bone-chilling. The macabre scene would suddenly stop just as it had begun out of nowhere, never to be seen again in days to come. Intervals between those horrible nights became longer and longer, until they soon faded into oblivion. The tribe apparently had retreated back into obscurity. Until now. They were later known as the Dalmar, a rather more scientific name, although none of the people I spoke with could possibly remember its origin. I find it extremely surprising that nobody has ever heard about this tribe with the exception of a few townspeople. They must be incredibly rare, and judging by the stories passed on from generations in the town, very old. This is a lot of reading.
Yes.
27th of February.
Interesting, though.
Oh, yeah. I will confess that I've become nearly obsessed with this strange tribe. I see them as the most prized goal of my appreciation towards all South African things. A dangerous yet irresistible reward. I feel as if they were my discovery. I simply have to study them before leaving. I fear I won't have the chance to ever again. It has become an important goal of mine, even more important than finishing the bridge. Oh boy. 4th of March. Finally, I have managed to see them. My God, what a disturbing spectacle. When we arrived, they were moving around the village very slowly, without speaking or communicating with each other, each minding his or her own business, completely alien to the rest of the world. They were filthy-looking, coarse, and downright disgusting. I couldn't see any weapons, but they could have been stored somewhere. It was all very strange behavior in a tribe. They must be quite unique. Then, as if they had suddenly all become possessed by some wild spirit, they began shaking spasmodically and screaming like mad. Some of them dropped to their knees and lifted their heads to the sky, eyes blank, and moaning in an indescribable way. 2 of them walked away, still in that monotonous and slow manner, and in great contrast to the rest of the scene, into a shack. The next minute they brought out into the open an odd-looking mask. Its shapes, colors, and overall looks, while unsettling, were mesmerizing, and I felt instantly hypnotized by it. It rendered my modest collection of African curiosities into dull and uninteresting items. The mask was very ominous, and the whole tribe seemed to greatly revere it. Soon they began to gather around it and move in circles, fluttering and chanting a guttural psalm. Judging by their motions and aspect of the whole ritual, it must have been some kind of war ritual. I'm not sure how to explain what happened next, as I feel my pulse is already throbbing. Words fail me to recount the most disturbing thing I've ever witnessed. One of the male villagers walked into the middle, near the mask, by his own will. It was an almost automatic act. All of a sudden, the remaining members became silent. I can't tell for how long it lasted, but I was afraid to breathe. I think Dalby and the others were also scared. They wouldn't even blink. I remember being soaked wet and expectant. The silence was so unnatural. Then a few members separated from the people circling the mask and jumped on the single villager, beating him to death. To be completely faithful to the events, the small crowd tore him apart. They grabbed his legs in 2s and 3s and twisted them in a manner I dare not describe. His face was disfigured with their bare fingernails and teeth, and the torso soon disappeared under the frenzied tangle of hands. In a matter of a few minutes, the villager was turned into a red sack of bones. Not one of the attackers had the compassion to snap his neck during the sickening process. All was very methodical, as if it was just another mundane task. The most terrifying aspect, though, was that the victim didn't even cringe. The silence was so deep I could hear his flesh ripping. I would expect any living creature to scream its guts out in such a condition. I can't tell whether he was drugged or half asleep, but I did recognize him dancing like everybody else before walking into the middle of the circle. It was the most outrageous and sadistic sacrifice I've ever heard of. I don't think I will ever forget what I saw. My intentions of approaching further, even if they didn't have any weapons at hand, vanished. Those creatures, I dare not call them human beings, could have killed my whole company in the blink of an eye with their rage. They seemed to be completely out of themselves and willing to destroy anything intruding into their path. While the images of the sacrifice still haunt my thought, I still can't seem to forget that mask. It was so deceptively simple and yet perfect in its design. I haven't seen anything like it. I sure would love to take a better look at it. I feel the Dalmar, dangerous as they are, could be the most important ethical finding in decades. What I've seen today is crying for further investigating. I just can't leave them like that. I would never forgive myself. And the mask. That mask. I was ecstatic after reading the journal. The material was incredible. Oh yeah, not at all, disturbing beyond words.
Yeah, I was thinking to myself, I was ecstatic. I'd be on the floor, sort
Yeah.
of being like, what the fuck just happened? Who is this guy?
I got an envelope. Oh, lots of money. It's probably old money, though.
Yeah.
Raptor says, that's just epilepsy, my dude. Didn't even cringe. Must have been based then. Screaming in pain after getting stabbed. I don't know. That sounds pretty cringe to me. What's that? Yeah, a nice pick. Okay. Oh, why is he grabbing the
Really?
pick when you got these cigars there?
Yeah, you could just have a good time. A good old time.
Then again, I guess there's really no rush. It's his home now.
That's true. Could celebrate. But like, yeah, smoke a cigar, got my new house, Victorian house.
All right. Oh. Okay, it won't let me go over there. No, I know I'm not supposed to go there yet. There.
Reminds me of Resident Evil doors.
Yeah. Or how long that cup of coffee had been sitting there. Oh, that's gross.
Yeah.
Press
There's
5.
some bugs in there.
Okay. Ah, not you again.
What's he doing now? He's like peeling apples.
Oh, what are you gonna do later? Peel apples. It's all I do.
Like, what am I for? You peel apples. Oh my god.
Napkins.
Fancy napkins.
Which, napkins, just that simple word, always reminds me of a moment from Ben 10. When they're at
Oh yeah.
they're at a nice cream parlor and Gwen says, do you have anything that's fat-free and less than 10% sugar? And the guy just goes, yeah, napkins.
It's funny. I've never watched Ben 10.
It's a good show.
I knew there was like about 5 different shows, so I didn't know which one was the right one.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
It was like Ben 10 Omniverse, and then there was a Ben 10. 10's Ben, I don't know.
Yeah, Omniverse was, came after the main series and was kind of just the end of it.
I see.
Then they remade it. It's like it was, led up to what we have these days. You know, they rebooted the series but just called it Ben 10.
Oh. It was a bit like, was it a bit like a Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood situation, or was it like a, or was it just like a full-on reboot?
Like a full reboot.
Fair. The pointer finger looks it looks like the middle finger.
It does. Oh, what a lovely kitchen. Actually, probably
Yeah,
wouldn't.
it's not really for me.
Probably would be nice if it was cleaned up. Then again, that's most of
True.
this place.
Yeah, oh, you can tell that the person that lived here was rich because they've got an aga.
Oh, what?
An aga is the kind of oven that they have over there.
Oh,
It's a fancy oven.
nice. Oh, always a good sign when you can pick up a knife.
Oh yes.
Coffee.
Coffee. Coffee, coffee, coffee.
But so he takes no notice of just like this tin of coffee dumped all over the table.
Somebody really needed it, and they wanted it straight from the fucking source.
Key holder. Aren't any keys? Well, shit.
Wonder if a key will appear later, maybe. I don't know. I'm just speculating now.
I think you might be right, actually.
Are you able to open the fridge?
Oh, let's find out. Forget the plot. Let's check the fridge.
We trust the fridge.
Interior of the refrigerator was begging for some serious cleaning, not to mention a powerful disinfectant. Yeah, it doesn't look too great.
No, it does look like an old bottle of something there. And bones.
Yep, them bones.
That's how we know it's spooky. It's Halloween.
Yeah. Okay, so I guess this was like a servant's room, maid's room, something. Oh, book on photography. Okay, close the drawer. Bunch of uninteresting books, geez. Paper of the pile had some curious markings on it, so I grabbed it to have a closer look. Squirtly. Okay. Housekeeping. Old Okay.
Housekeeping old something?
Yeah. Oh yeah, so that those have been added to the inventory. Put it back. Okay. Oh boy, I got a pencil. Oh. Well, that's the key holder, and there's a key on the ring.
Oh. I'm good at this.
A letter in Italian. Okay.
Wonder what it says.
Yeah, it won't let me actually look at it. The practical photographer. Okay. Can I read it? No, guess not.
Maybe you have to read it in a special place.
Probably. Oh. Oh, that's lovely.
That's some dark room.
Yep. Can I look at each one? Yeah. Oh. Oh my. Even has its own crypt.
Oh.
And a fountain. Flower floating in it. Smell coming from the toilet prevented any further investigation. Haha, toilet. It's covered with a thick coating of dust. So the cleaning ladies had skipped this room. What are you paying them for? Any beer in the
Ah, sorry.
feeling when no gross fridge spooky beer. Raptor! The Italian letter is actually Mussolini's romance novel he wrote. Mussolini be like spaghetti in a box.
I think there was like a photo in the bathtub.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, that's the kitchen it looks like.
Looks like there's a door open next to the
Yeah.
maid room.
Some kind of dark room, yep. Oh, I think I remember what I'm supposed to do. Ooh, a mirror. My God.
Might go to fun jail.
What did he say?
A photo on top of the bath water, call it a floato.
God damn it. Door to what I assume was the basement was locked. And so there was a picture of it open, but it's locked.
Oh, did the key appear, maybe? Or do we find the key somewhere else?
I just got a key.
Oh, that might be it then.
Okay, we're going to the spooky room.
Oh dear. Just be careful.
Don't know why we're talking like this now.
Yeah, we're actually, these are New Yorkers. And,
Don't you mean New York?
New Yorkers.
Parade of Stars, Old Town Hall. Nice. Oh, what can I... Hello, sailor. Okay, well, it's actually not dark. Which is weird, because I don't see a window.
Yeah, so it could be darker. This room I do remember, actually.
The interior of the furnace was as dark as the mouth of a wolf. In any case, I didn't want to spend too much time near it.
Oh!
There's a drain cover in the concrete. The valve was stuck and wouldn't budge. Okay.
Have you seen this really bad movie called, like, The Blackwell Ghost?
No. I don't think so.
I'm sure it's on Prime, and it's a mockumentary. Well, it's actually played out like a real documentary, but it's obviously fake. And there is a bit in that where there's like a drain cover in the basement, but it's obviously like literally just been like it's just a fake cover. It's just what it reminded me of. There is apparently 7 Blackwell Ghosts movies. I found that out just the other day. All made for the same guy.
Jeez. Is it worth watching, like, the first one? Is it, like, funny bad, or just...
I recommend watching this guy on YouTube talk about the first 3. He debunks ghost shows for fun, and, so I would probably watch him instead.
Okay.
Yeah. And he debunks, like, Nuke's top 5 videos and, like, Bizarre Bub and stuff. And he also did, like, one on this new Netflix show that's out called 28 Days Haunted, which was super funny.
Nice. Oh,
yeah.
Cthulhu.
We got Cthulhu. Even Kenny debunks Slap. Damn.
God. Oh my. Oh, there's a mask missing. Wonder what that could be.
Reminds me of the episode of Buffy where it's like, do you like my mask? Isn't it pretty? It raises the dead.
Yeah.
Americans.
Quickly realized that this had to be my room. It became evident why as I glimpsed the gorgeous view through the huge window.
He does realize that he owns this house and that any room could be his bedroom.
Yeah.
if he wanted it to be.
Thought I was supposed to... Yeah, there we go.
Ah. Yeah, because he kept on saying, stop putting it on the bed, it doesn't belong there.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure I'm clearly by the desk.
Actually, no, this is the bed. The bed is the desk. It's topsy-turvy in this place.
It's too early to go to bed. Of course, of course. Damn it. No. I'll get the hang of the controls, I swear.
No worries. Sometimes it can be a little bit of a learning curve with these kind of games.
Oh, jeez.
Barbara.
11th of October, 1976. Michael, it took me months, but at last I think I managed. Well, I mean think, so to speak, as there are only a very few details left, but I can confirm with certainty that the house is yours. I owe you an apology because I didn't think it'd take me that much time. I tell you, I'd have never thought that finding the tit tease again. Finding a Victorian house and no more and no less than in Rothbury would have been so hard. The majority of the old houses in this region are either impossible to live in or they belong to the aristocracy. As if that wasn't enough, you and your bloody whims. Was it really that necessary being so cut off from town? Yes. Yes, it was. How dare you?
Yeah, you don't want to live in London.
Get stabbed by a brownskin. Why all this sudden need for solitude? Well, as long as you don't become one of those typical hermit writers. Anyway, this beauty will take your breath away. It belonged to a wealthy family that always took great care of it. Around the mid-60s, it became the property of one person, I believe a friend of this family. He lived there for about 5 years or so and abandoned it. Yes, you read right, abandoned it. As far as I know, this lunatic, a renowned doctor, spent his last days getting drunk in lousy bars before vanishing from the face of the earth. Why someone would do that is beyond me. The house then became the property of the National Trust, and surprisingly enough, no one ever did anything about it. That is, until I rescued it from oblivion, of course. It took me a lot of work, so I hope you like it. The price is just as we discussed earlier. I know it's hard to believe, but the price of the interior was never agreed upon. So whatever you find inside, be it furniture or a long-lost Rembrandt, it's yours. Just remember our deal. If you find anything of great value, you have to share it. Now, I won't bother you if your sofa collection happens to be valued in the thousands, but if you bump into a hidden cache of money, and you can never know really, then I want a piece of it. She's gold digger. Wait a
I
second.
know, right?
Okay, wait a second. If you happen to sell any important item you find inside the house, such as your sofa collection, I have to get a part too. Business is business, my friend. So you're just assuming about this sofa collection.
Yeah, that's the thing as well. And also it's kind of like, if you bump into a hidden cache of money, you never know really, then I want a piece of it. Wait a second. If you happen to sell any important items, it's like, could have rubbed the other bit out. You're just like, yeah, I want everything. Business is business. Fucker.
By the way, I sent 2 people over yesterday to clean it from top to bottom. I don't believe you. 6 years without inhabitants must have, left a nice coat of dust, don't you think? They couldn't do wonders, though, and you are going to need weeks to fully clean that place. Oh, they told me that the house seems to have a rat problem, but you can't have it all. I don't know, I think a rat problem is pretty substantial.
Yeah. Don't really want vermin in my house.
Mike says, hey, Chad, if you had a cache of money, I want a piece of it. Business is business, my friend. Should you need anything, don't hesitate to give me a call. Your friend, Jerry. Yeah.
The thing that gets me is like, say like I got you a present for your birthday, right?
Yeah.
And it was like I put a lot of thought into it and be like, yeah, this is something you really wanted. And it's like, but there's a catch, my friend. If there's anything that you find with this gift that I have bestowed upon you, then you must give me it back. Business is business, my friend. Like, this wasn't business transaction. It was.
Here, Chad, I got you this nerd thing you like. But if you happen to find like a chest full of Spanish doubloons in there, Gemma, that is incredibly specific. Are you expecting this?
Like, perhaps.
Oh, that's okay. That's less disturbing. Oh, stray on to anatomy drawings.
Hmm.
And this guy who looks like he's made out of lumps of clay.
Very good.
Dem bones again.
That's how we know it's Halloween.
Yes. What are you talking about? That's not the bed! Michael, are you touched? Touched in the head. I want to... Oh. Ooh, doctor's bag. I swear to God. I'm going to kill this fucker.
Like, it's too early to go to bed whilst looking at this painting.
Finally! Yeah, let me look at the doctor's bag. I grabbed the stethoscope, which seemed to be about the only useful thing in the bag. Okay, yeah, not like... Yeah, let me look at the drawer. Okay, that's like some alchemy shit.
Yeah.
What kind of doctor was this?
He was the Chow Tucker.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Just think.
Gemma? Where are Nina and Alexander?
You'll just have to find out.
No horror novels. Unbelievable. What, did you think that they were just gonna, like, stock this place with your books that you've written?
It's like, this house has got nothing of mine in it.
Savages.
No R.L. Stein. How am I gonna get my goosebumps fixed now?
Wow. A lot of mirrors in here.
Not a fan.
It's a painting of a dog, though.
Maybe it's
No,
George.
I want to see the dog. Yeah, I want to see George II, not the conquistador. What is with this guy?
He doesn't have any depth perception.
Oh my. Here? No.
Is it too early to go to bed yet?
Must be. Seem to be comfortable. Again! I'm clicking a mirror. Oh, jeez.
This bed, this mirror bed is very comfortable, but too fancy for me.
What are you talking about? Are you high?
Who knows what he's been breathing in this house?
Yeah. Oh, a pocket watch. Am I want to keep looking in the drawers. Okay.
Like morphine?
Yeah. So she's reading and the other chick's bored. Yes! George II.
Woo!
Oh, wait, well, this is a very old painting. He would be George's ancestor. He's Giorgio.
Giorgio, yeah. George's ancestor. The first George.
The first to be watered by a crazy old woman. The sacrifices that line of dogs has made throughout history. Alright, let's check out some more of this stuff here. Something that looked like a lion's claw was firmly attached to a necklace. Oh.
Can't. Just be careful. You don't want Jerry to find it.
Mine! Oh, an elephant tapestry have we here. Mine!
It's like, I could hawk this down to the auction house for 30 quid. Mine!
All those masks, they made me feel very uneasy. They seem to be guarding the room.
I mean, the mask does look disappointed.
Yes, indeed. Very disappointed in you, Michael. You failed me. I don't know what that voice is, so don't ask.
Reminded me of Brain.
The view of the central display was nice. Okay, so it's telling me, fuck you, look at it from the other side.
So you can't look at things backwards.
Kitty. Pretty kitty. Beautiful vases were mesmerizing.
What I miss?
A guy thinking a desk is a bed. And we're looking at some African artifacts.
You're looking at some African artifacts.
How was work?
Yeah. He said it was long. I don't know if you heard, because
Yeah.
the kettle was on.
Yeah, he's kind of cutting in and out.
Yeah.
Okay, what do we got over here? Spyglass. Some guy who looks far too happy with himself. Seems to be broken beyond repair. Souvenir of a hazardous journey. Yes, very hazardous. That piece of mango the native held to your throat was very sharp. I'm sure you get that reference.
Yes.
So, Gemma,
Just
what I...
all right, Cobb.
Oh. So, Gemma, what you're going to need to do is put your pants on your head and stick 2 pencils up your nose. They'll think you're insane and send you home.
Whipple.
So, I've done that lots of times. Ah, yes, Baldric, but you've never said wibble. Yeah, well, this one's not as bad.
I like the stained glass.
Yeah.
Does look like it's a holy toilet, though.
I got an old rag.
How old are you? Where do you live? London? A small bit of Gun Mars, just outside the capital.
Don't forget... What? Don't forget your stick. Wouldn't want to face a machine gun without that. No power, no water. How much did he pay for this place?
Well, apparently it was quite an expensive house considering how much money Jerry wants.
True.
Like Jerry and his riddles.
Yeah.
Just to say, then if it takes too much time, I save time by saying Spenny, and then I pass the savings on to myself.
What did you find in that door, Michael? That bullion's mine.
You see, if you find a £10 note jammed down the side of the sofa, it's mine.
Okay, I got a tire iron?
It's not tire iron in a cinder block.
Okay, somebody explain what's happening.
Okay. Chad, I'm gonna explain what's happening.
Alright, so this gentleman, Michael Arthate, wrote a book a horror novel that made him a lot of money, and he was able to realize his dream of purchasing a Victorian mansion. And going through, he found out that one of the former owners spent some time in Africa, where he found a tribe that literally ripped one of their members to pieces with their bare hands. And now we're just kind of looking at other journal entries and looking through the house, since this is his first day there.
Did he bring the chieftain of that tribe home? Great boo.
Yes.
Great boozer. Because it's too early to go to bed.
Yeah.
So there I was, mouth of the Zambesis, when I encountered the chieftain of the local tribe. The locals, he was known only as Bungdungus.
Jesus.
8 foot tall he was, with eyes as black as coal and skin to match. I haven't been paying attention to the game, so I just assumed when you said he'd been to Africa, this was what his diary would sound like.
Pretty much.
Pretty much, yeah. There was a lot of native talk.
Yeah, it's like I went to, to build a bridge, but I just became obsessed with everything African.
He's like, I made friends there.
And something tells me he took a mask that he wasn't supposed to.
Yeah. There was also a picture of Cthulhu on the wall.
Yeah. Just for no reason.
Because Cthulhu is public domain.
Yeah. He took a rare bionicle mask.
The TV muted, so I can kind of hear something. Fade speaking.
It's not muted all the way, only because at first I was listening to the opening while we were silent.
It was like one of those soft voices.
Oh, yeah, and there's no power or water in the house either.
No. Also, his friend Jerry's a dick.
Yeah. So, yeah, I got you this house. If you find anything of great value, I want it.
Yeah. Like your expensive sofa collection.
Yeah. Yeah, I just assume there's going to be a sofa collection. Give it to me.
I don't know if anyone's ever been to the casino with a friend who, like, says, like, any winnings up to a certain point are yours.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, here's your money. Here's your share of my money. Anything you win after this point is yours, but your first, like, 100 is mine. I'm like, don't give me money.
I've
do my thing.
I have not been to a casino with someone like that.
I have it, but I've watched it happen because I actually don't gamble.
Fair.
Like, I've never gambled.
I know I'm supposed to... Ah, there.
Hello, Kenzie.
Oh my god.
Shit, it's Kenzie. I mean, hello, Kenzie.
Yeah, just over the rest.
Your neck okay? A gas lamp. I think.
Oh, no, it's a stove.
I like gas stove. Okay.
Yes. Welcome, Kenzie. Why is this and there's no tax fraud? Well, the realtor might be trying to, like, commit some sort of tax fraud. We're not really sure what he's doing.
Yeah.
Some uninteresting... Why is there just a wheelbarrow full of dirt on the 3rd floor.
Who knows?
This is a very odd house.
Yeah, there's like also like those stairs. Cam, the most gambling I do is entering those take a break crossword competitions because I am simultaneously 21 and 95. Do you know what, Cam? I'm glad you've admitted that you do that because I used to do that.
Oh, go on onto the roof. Do it, you pussy. Old and rusty lamps. Top of the tower. Oh, nice view. Indubitably.
Hmm.
Alrighty.
Also, the protagonist thinks that everything is a bed.
Yeah. How many times I clicked on the desk. It was too early for me to go to bed.
Could be that he's admitting that he tends to fall asleep at his desk with his typewriter.
Oh, I want to go through the door. Ah, there. No, where is it? Aha! Use array of items. Oh, what's this?
Gramophone.
Ring, ring,
Gramophone.
See, that's the real horror of this game, is he just keeps hearing banana phone.
Yeah. That's what the scratches are. I did another thing you missed, Cope, is that I nearly killed Chad.
Yes.
I said something funny whilst he was drinking, whilst he was in the middle of taking a drink. So there was choking.
Yeah, she's like, is it just me, or even though it says vague, does it look like it says vagine?
Because the writing in some of the books looks really weird.
Yeah, so we were like, is he in Africa or is he in India?
Yeah, it's the bulbs and vagine.
Oh, I have to properly close the music box before I can leave.
I believe it was Mahatma Gandhi that said, "Go Bob's and Vagine. I'd say rape you next week."
I remember. Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Pepperidge Farm, they send Bob's and Vagine?
I don't know. I wouldn't put it past them. able to leave the house at all?
Yes. Oh my god. Go to the phone.
Jerry, it's me.
What's up, Michael?
Everything.
And here's Cobb's favorite person.
The lights don't work.
Oh, you don't have to worry. I forgot to tell you. I had an electrician, one that I trust, to meet you there this morning. You know how a lack of power can be a recurring issue in old places like that. He should be arriving soon.
That's good to know. I'll set up my stuff and let you know how everything does later.
It is Nigel Danvers.
Why the fuck are you playing Nigel Danvers' game?
No, I was saying it was the guy who the guy like this game, like he's just in it as an actor. He never made this game.
Hello, Arthate Productions.
Arthate Productions? What in heaven's name was that?
He's got friends.
Oh, hi, boss. I was just fooling around.
Well, don't. I don't want people thinking I'm some kind of studio. And don't
I
call
would,
me
Cope.
boss.
I'm sorry, it's just that
I
you were
would.
calling and all of a sudden I got
I
excited.
would.
I told you it was going to be that way, girl. But I still
Girl.
need you there. I just hope you're not being bored to death.
Oh, don't worry. I'm studying tongues during my spare time. I love that so much.
That's great, but don't lower your guard. As soon as I publish my new book, that
Kenzie.
place is going to get riddled with phone calls and hundreds of fan mail.
That's
Beautiful.
the spirit, boss. I know your new book is going to be a huge success.
Of course it will. As soon as I find a proper ending.
It's like,
And
she's
stop
the
calling me
exact
boss.
opposite of
As you wish, boss.
Ghostbusters. What do you want?
Sorry.
Thanks. Goodbye.
Good luck. Hello?
Hey, it's me, Bobby dear. I need to ask you a favor.
Bring it on.
I found a letter here, and I'm
Bring it
curious
on.
about it. It's in Italian. Do you think you could translate it for me?
My, Mr. Arthate, are we being naughty?
Mrs. Styles.
Yes, of course I can. Just send me the letter and I'll put hands to work as soon as I have it here.
Excellent. I wonder if the postman will come by. I feel like I'm the last person alive on the whole planet here.
Well, have you told the post office in Rossbury that you're moving to Blackwood Manor?
Yes, Jerry did. I just hope they don't forget about me, that's all. In any case, thank you. You're such a dear.
That's what I'm here for.
Actually, that's what I'm paying you for. Anyway, I'll go and try mailing that letter.
I'll be standing by for action.
Thanks. Goodbye.
Good luck.
Oh, wait, yeah, I skipped a step there. Okay.
It wouldn't have been very sensible to use a pencil to write the address. Like-
Can I get closer to the fountain? No, not yet. Oh, wait, there we go. Oh, no flower in it this time.
Hmm. Looks like I don't sleep in the fountain either.
Oh, here we go again. I just want to go to the mailbox. Why?
I don't know what it is about some point and click games, is that you think you're going the right direction and all of a sudden
Mr. Arthate, Mr. Carter sent me here today to fix a power problem in your residence. I was told to meet you at the gates, but I've been waiting a few minutes and still haven't seen any signs of you. I'll wait some more and then leave. Please contact Mr. Carter as soon as possible. Oh, fuck.
They're just as bad as those, like, Royal Mail people. It's like, well, you haven't come outside in the 2 minutes I've been standing here. So, I will not deliver your mail.
Fuckers. I noticed Cobb's gotten quiet ever since he found out that Nigel Danvers was involved in this.
You alright, Cobb?
Yeah.
Alright, Jerry, explain yourself. You said you trusted this electrician.
Like, the electrician actually is in the house, scoping out the sofa collection.
Jerry, we have a problem.
What happened?
The electrician missed me. He left a note in the mailbox.
Bloody hell. He was supposed to meet you at the gates early this morning. I thought he was just being late.
Damn, then I must have missed him for a few minutes. What the heck am I supposed to do now?
Why don't you go check the fuses yourself? Maybe it isn't that serious.
Jerry, all the fuses seem to be fine. I think the problem might be a little more complicated than that.
I see.
What should we do now?
Go get some candles.
You're joking,
Oh.
right?
No, I'm not. I'm calling this guy right away, and I'm afraid he won't be able to stop by until tomorrow. He was already driving there today as a personal favor.
There must be something you can do. I don't feel comfortable walking around this place with dim lights. I barely know it.
Michael, come on. Where's your sense of adventure? It would be like you were living in a past century. Exquisite Victorian house, lit by candles. What I wouldn't give to be in your place.
I left my sense of adventuring back in London, thanks. I have work to do.
Then do it. What else could you ask for? Now you have the chance to experience firsthand one of your period pieces.
Oh, very funny. Try getting that guy over here as soon as possible.
Don't worry, I will. Make sure you find some candles before it gets too dark.
Yes, candles. Bye.
Yes?
Jerry, I'm freaking out. I couldn't find a single candle inside this place.
You're kidding me. I can't believe it. Did you look well?
Yes, every single room, drawer, box, cabinet, nothing. No candles.
No candles.
The town isn't too far away. No
None-
more than 20
none at
minutes
all.
drive. If you can't find some candles there, I'll eat my hat.
You'll eat your whole closet. This is getting on my nerves.
Come on, it's just a quick ride. You know how to get there?
Yeah, I saw it on my way here. Did you call Mr. Busy Electrician who couldn't hold on for just 5 more minutes?
Yes, he'll be doing me another special favor, and we'll be going there tomorrow afternoon. It's the best he can do. You have to bear in mind it's Sunday. We'll charge extra, of course.
I don't care. I have no power. I'll get him myself if he doesn't show up.
Calm down. Drive to the town before it gets too dark. You won't be able to find your way back if it does.
Yeah, I had to buy some food anyway.
There you go. Godspeed. And
Eat
drive
your whole
safe.
closet sounds like a euphemism.
And remember, if you find any gold... God damn it, Jerry. Alright, we gotta go to town and get some candles.
Yes, candles. I do love his little Mini Cooper.
Yeah. Car would not start. It was only then that I realized I'd left the lights on. You tit.
I think it is. I think it is time to go to bed.
Yeah. The car battery was dead, so I just left my keys in it.
if you go back inside and call Jerry again, he'd be like, what the fuck's happened now?
So this means no food either. There are those bones in the fridge.
Yeah, and that's a weird whiskey bottle that may or may not have anything in it.
Let me guess. Michael.
Jerry, you won't believe this. It's insane. My car is dead.
What? Are you sure? Have you checked
Let me
its
guess.
box?
I'm not joking. It's gone.
My friend, this completely redefines the term suspension of disbelief you sometimes use for your stories.
I know. I'm speechless. I forgot the lights on and the car ran out of batteries. All because of that bloody fog. Jerry, you've got to help me. Get over here.
Michael, look at the time. I can't drive to Northumberland right now.
But Jerry, I can't spend the whole night without one single source of light. I barely know this place and I won't be able to find my way. Heck, I don't even know if it's really
Ah, so we're in
ghosts.
Northumberland.
Are you a
Yep.
sleepwalker, Michael? You lie down on
That's
the bed,
basically
you
the
sleep, wake up, and you'll have tons of
um,
bright light then.
That's not helping. And you're
the
the one who
first
got me into
sort of
this
like
mess in the
part of
first
England you
place.
hit when you leave
Hold
Scotland.
on a minute. It's not
Nice.
my fault if the electrician missed you for a few minutes, there aren't any candles in a 3-story mansion, and your car's battery was low.
Okay, listen. When will you be coming back to Rothbury?
I'll be arriving home early tomorrow morning, and I'll come for you shortly after. We'll drive to town, stock yourself up, and then spend the rest of the day in your garden, drinking some beers while we wait for Mr. Electrician. Sounds like a plan?
Yeah, I guess. But I don't think there's any plan B either.
I'm afraid not. Sorry. I really took all the precautions to make your stay there as comfortable as possible, but I guess sometimes things are just meant to go wrong.
Apparently. All right, I'll be on my way then.
Call me back if you need anything. And Michael,
Yes,
just don't let this situation get on your nerves.
I promise it won't. Goodbye.
Don't let the situation get on your nerves. If you have promised it once, like it looks like it already has, Michael.
Yep.
I mean, Kenzie, Ryan can get the fuck away from me regarding bone marrow. No way I'm eating bone marrow ever in my life. What time is it now in the game?
Shortly after 10.
There.
Hello?
Jerry, it's me.
What's up, Michael?
Do you know anything about the previous inhabitants of this house?
Not much. Just there were some strange individuals. There's also the murder.
You're kidding me. A murder?
An old
That's why it's so
murder.
cheap.
You'd probably love the details, but sadly I don't know very much. It's old history, really. Although it caused quite a stir there in Rothbury. It seems the owner, James Blackwood, I think, went mad and killed his wife. I do remember the date, though. May 1963.
James
Ah.
Blackwood, according to the stuff I've been reading.
So you're already turning the place upside down? I should have thought so.
There's enough material for a whole series of stories.
May 1961 is the month my dad was born,
Yeah,
and the year.
But it can never hurt poking around a
But it
little.
says
Would you
63.
just get back to work? Call me if
So
you
it's a
need
61.
All
I can't read.
Goodbye.
That's cool, though. Your dad's cool. Never met him,
Yeah, he's
but
pretty-
you've told me nothing but good things.
Cobb, is my dad cool? Daddy Burger, yes. Oh my god, I remember that. I was doing our like Resident Evil 7 stream. He just sort of sent me a message with a picture, just said Daddy Burger on it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh no, this is the wrong place.
Mike, I will be picturing Gemma's dad as the dad from So I Married an Ex-Murderer. You're almost correct, Mike. That's my grandfather.
For the day that Jerry told me and found an interesting article. Terrible news shocks the community of Rothbury. Mr. James Blackwood, distinguished resident of the town and a widely acknowledged construction engineer, was accused of murder yesterday by Miss Eva Mariani. I'm not going to keep reading like this. Maid of the Blackwood family. While the nature of the situation is of the most unusual, given that Mr. Blackwood is a highly respected gentleman, Miss Mariani, an Italian immigrant and aspiring photographer, affirms to having a photograph that supports this accusation. I knew no one would ever believe me, so I took a picture of him, she says. I was supposed to be in town during the afternoon, but I didn't have the need to. I mean, I didn't have any errands to do, so I was in my room, and I saw their shadow out in the garden. When I glanced through the window, I just couldn't believe my eyes. The lady! Oh, mamma mia! The sole thought of it sends shivers down my spine. The photograph in question is in possession of the authorities. It has been revealed that it clearly shows Mr. Blackwood carrying a shape in his garden. We can almost confirm that the shape is a body, says Police Chief William Bailey. But even in the image, it is not clear. This, alone with Miss Mariani's statement, is enough to open a serious case against Mr. Blackwood. Police officers are already heading to the Blackwood Manor as we speak. Up until this accusation, it was believed that Mrs. Catherine Blackwood was on a trip. According to the information we received from the school where she teaches, the police chief continues, a notice was sent to the teacher's department which stated that Mrs. Blackwood had to leave on a sudden trip and that she would make use of her license to do so. Miss Mariani's accusation puts Mr. Blackwood in a very compromising situation. Even if we can't find anything in the garden, he has a lot of explaining to do. The efforts of Dr. Christopher Milton, one of Rothbury's most respected doctors and longtime friend of the Blackwood family, to minimize the facts have been unsuccessful, and the news is the subject of discussion throughout the whole town. Hundreds of rumors are crossing the land. Theories range from plausible and well-conceived to wild and crackpot ideas. But the question that keeps lingering in everybody's mind, for which the answer has yet to be found, is, why would a wealthy and educated man cold-heartedly murder his wife after 30 years of marriage? I mean, that's the question, isn't it?
It definitely is. Can't believe you've done it. He's rich. This newspaper.
It makes no sense. And Miss Gabagool said that she saw him carrying the body.
Miss Gabagool?
What?
Not repeating that.
I can't hear you.
This is for you.
Well, that was just for me, apparently.
Yeah, see, Cthulhu.
Last mukbang with my son.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, now it's a good time to go to sleep.
Yeah.
So yeah, I probably will head to bed in probably the next 20 minutes.
Yeah. Because we have been going almost 2 hours now, so.
Yeah. They're gonna let you. They're gonna let you go to bed now.
Sounds like scratching. Oh, so that's why it's called that.
Yeah, you know what? I was wondering.
Oh, I remember now what I have to do. Listen carefully as I move the stethoscope around the fireplace. Yes, the noises were coming from there, but I still couldn't determine their source.
Do what we need.
What do we need?
X-ray.
X-ray.
I mean, the stethoscope was only the only useful thing we had in the doctor's bag.
Yes, I'm sure he's got an X-ray in there as well.
All doctors carry them.
Of course.
They're only a bunch of specs.
Are you seriously implying you should have X-ray specs in there?
I am.
But I ordered them from the back of the comic book. Why aren't they working?
This is meant to make my job way easier.
Well, that's 75 cents down the drain. Noise definitely spreading through the fireplaces, probably via some conduit. Clearly they had to be coming from below. Oh no.
Oh, no, you're okay. I think I'll go back to bed.
Yeah. What?
Like, probe without context.
No, I can't hear what he's saying.
He's pretty sleepy.
Fair. I mean, it is quite late there.
Yeah. He went to the gym as well.
Oh, nice. How'd that go?
So, my legs hurt.
It's worth it, though. Get the gains.
It's late at night. You have no light source. Not yet time for bed. You're all alone. Then suddenly from your kitchen you hear, "Oh, wheat bisques, swag." With Mike, I wish I had X-ray glasses so I could see everyone as a spooky skeleton instead of their dumb faces.
Thought about investigating, but then I realized the basement would be pitch black at this time. I couldn't go down there without some light. Okay.
Sure, kind of glad we're not going down there without a light source. We don't have any candles.
True.
Could take the car there. The car's light's probably still on.
Never gonna let him live that down.
Nope.
And I say it like he's a real person.
It's like Michael really must feel like a fool.
You fool, you've fallen for one of the classic blunders. Scratches had stopped. I thought it was the right moment for me to go back to sleep. Okay. See, again, why does it still say guest bedroom? Like, this is your room now. So do you just want to leave it off there since we got through the first day?
Yeah, we'll leave it off there then, yeah.
Alright. So, before we go, what did everyone think of Scratches so far? So I would like to continue this if you're up for that.
I would. I'm interested. Like, there's bits I remember, but I don't overall know the story.
Nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
so like... Sorry, what was that?
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, because I think it was at least been about 15 years since I played this last, so.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, it sounds about right for me, too. Yeah, I was in college. That was probably around 2006 or 7. So, yeah, 16 or 17 years for me. I'd give it a 7 out of 10. Nice atmosphere, not enough chutney. Cobe, from what little you saw, I hope you enjoyed it despite Nigel Danvers being on the phone a couple of times.
I think he's asleep.
Oh, shit. Is good, Spooks. Overall, enjoyable so far. I think it's pretty good so far. All right. I'm glad. Well, thank you everyone for tuning in. Thank you, Gemma, for joining me, and Cobe, you as well, for when you wake up. Hopefully you hear this.
Yes.
And I will be putting it on YouTube as well. So we'll see you guys next time for the continuation of Scratches. So we'll see you then. Same bean time, same bean channel. Oh, and Gemma's not going to say goodbye.